Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the channel. My name is Sky. In today's video, we're going to be showing you how to deal maximum damage to lost creatures in New World. Right now, I'm running the Rapier Ice Gauntlet build. So, we are doing the Siren Arena, and she is a lost creature, so she should be taking decent damage for us. We're going to get all our cooldowns on our Ice Gauntlet up, and we're going to build up those Tondo stacks for those massive, like 4 to 5, 6k Tondo damage. We got 3 stacks here. Massive damage on there. 7k flourish and finish. Absolutely destroying her on the damage meters. Gonna get all our abilities off cooldown. Wait for our Tondo stacks. Back up. Gonna go Tondo, flourish, finish. Ah, I missed the finish though. Highly unfortunate. Missed the flourish again. I'm missing a lot of my flourishes here because she's dodging. Big damage on that flourish. Also, you want to try to heavy backstab as much as you can to get those damage over time up. Big flourishes there. Gonna get down my ice pylon. Ice storm. My Tondo's back up. Gonna go big flurry. Flourish, finish for massive damage. Gonna swap back over to our Ice Gauntlet because we have a second on cooldowns. Beautiful. Doing heavy attacks to increase the duration of our bleeds. Tondo, flourish. Ah, we missed the finish. Massive damage on the big flourish and finish there. Gonna place down our pylon. We whiffed the glacial spike there. Flurry to increase the duration of our bleeds. Tondo. Flurry again. Tondo, flourish, finish for massive 8 to 9k damage there. Absolutely chunking her. Gonna potion up. Gonna get up there, melee, Tondo, swap over, use our cooldowns effectively. Swap over to our Rapier. Huge flourish and finish again for about 9k. I'm taking a lot of damage here. I'm gonna need potions. Gonna flurry. Tondo, flourish, finish. Pylon. Big damage there on that flurry. And end the fight once and for all. Very good, effective damage. I'm gonna do the math on that you know, flourish and finish burst damage to really total it out and see how much it is. But lost damage for bosses, I mean, already this Rapier that I have is dealing massive damage. We got critical damage and 14% damage to loss, so that's a lot of damage. I wish I didn't have any constitution on this, but it's okay. I guess a little bit of survival isn't too bad. Also running just a basic Ice Gauntlet with Enchanted, nothing too crazy on that. Running the 200 dex, 225 intellect setup with minimal constitution. We are in medium armor setup. Got a couple pieces of void vent. Nothing too crazy. This is the first time I'm really trying out this build, and man, my god, that Rapier blood deals massive damage on that flourish and finish. With this build, it's all about building up that bleed damage and, you know, maximizing things like heavy puncture for extending the Rapier bleed by 2 seconds. You know, to the bone, which each hit of flurry increases the bleed by a second. And the thing is each bleed, this you know, stacks on every bleed that you have. So if you get a full flurry and a heavy puncture and get a full Tondo, I mean, that's 12 seconds just from that right there. That's an additional 8 seconds on your Tondo. And what you do is you refresh Tondo to make sure it's at its max duration, and then you hit him with a really, really heavy flourish and finish that will absolutely devastate people like you've seen now. Also, you're going to make sure that when you're using the Ice Gauntlet, you're going to use your abilities on cooldown. And if the only reason that you would change to your Ice Gauntlet is if Tondo, Flourish and Finish, and Flurry are all on cooldown. Your DPS is significantly lower if all these are off cooldown. So what you do is you swap to your Ice Gauntlet, get a bit more of consistent damage with the Ice Storm, you know, Ice Spikes, and then keeping that Ice Pylon up for that extra damage as well. I mean, right there, that felt really, really good. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so we tested out the Ice Gauntlet and Rapier. Now we're going to test out the Musket with the Frost on it and Rapier as well. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. We're going to open up with a shooter stance. Big damage there. Get an instant lock and load proc. And then we're going to go directly. This guy has to get aggro though, or else it's going to be trouble. Lock and load. Into shooter stance. He's got to hold threat though. If he doesn't, I'm not going to live. Now the only reason I'm going to use my musket is if I have cooldowns up and ready. That's the only reason I'm going to swap. Which I do here. I'm going to use powder burn, shoot into lock and load, into a shooter stance combo. I can't afford to be missing though. Gonna do a big flourish and finish here. We get it. Powder burn. Big damage on those musket shots there. Flourish. I'm not going to finish off that. I don't want to activate it. Flurry. Going to go for a Tondo, then a big flourish and finish there for massive damage. Okay, going to go into a shooter stance. Okay, going to put up a powder burn. Missed the powder burn. Very, very unfortunate. Gonna try to get headshots. Get a ton of headshots here. Very good amount of headshots. Gonna get my powder burn up. And now we're gonna go damage over time on our Rapier. Flourish, big finish. Flurry. We're gonna go shoot. Powder burn, shoot, lock and load into our shooter stance combo. For big damage, get another powder burn up and running. We whiffed the powder burn, unfortunate. Doesn't seem like our team's doing much damage this game, but it's okay. We're all going to figure this out. Everything's going to be okay. Gotta stay calm. Cavalieri just got one-shotted. Gonna refresh the Tondo, flourish, big finish. Gonna shoot, lock and load, shoot. Powder burn. Then we're gonna go into our shooter stance for massive, massive damage. Into a powder burn, lock and load. Heavy attack to increase the damage over time effect. Tondo. Flurry. Big flurry damage. Tondo. Flourish. Finish. We couldn't get the finish there. Gonna go to our powder burn combo. Headshots. Headshots. Try to get those headshots as much as we can. Keep up our Tondo stacks. Big flourish and finish here. Boom. Gonna back up. Gonna refresh Tondo or else I'll lose the stack. Don't want to do that. Gonna use Flurry on cooldown. Gonna roll back, lock and load into a shooter stance combo for big, big damage. Gonna shoot, lock and load, shoot again into a powder burn. Don't want to lose our Tondo stack, so we're gonna keep that up. Increase the duration a bunch. Tondo, flourish, big, big finish there. We're gonna go into a full powder burn combo here. She's singing that beautiful song. And it's really affecting me mentally. I don't know what's going on, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm not seeing straight. She's doing her AoEs. We're gonna go into a flurry backstab. Big Tondo. Into a heavy attack. One more heavy attack. Flourish, finish. I have to avoid that lightning there. Lock and load proc into an empowered shooter stance. We're going to go into a lock and load proc again. Big heavy attack. Get our Tondos off. More damage over time effect. Big flourish, finish. Lock and load into a powder burn. Empowered shooter stance. We missed the powder burn. And we're missing all these shots here, which makes it very ineffective for your DPS overall. Gonna Tondo. Flourish, finish. Tondo there again. Just keep on spamming those heavy attacks. Gonna flourish and finish here in a second. Tondo. Big heavy attack. Big heavy attack. Heavy. Tondo, flourish. Massive, massive finish there. Gonna go powder burn into our shooter stance combo. Very nice. Flurry, flourish, finish. Heavy attack. Tondo. Take her out with this headshot. Bingo, bango, bongo. Beautiful. By the way, for this setup, we're running 250 Dex, 150 Int, 50 Constitution, just in case we get hit by one of her abilities and don't get one-shotted. We're running a sniper build with a variation of Sticky Bomb. We're not grabbing no Hustle because we don't need the movement speed. Instead, we swapped it with Called Shot Resupply. Overall, the damage on this against the Lost feels very good. I mean, listen, there's going to be loads of testing to do versus every type of, creature type. So I think this was a successful test. I personally like the Musket better. I'm more comfortable with it, and I think it's really, really good. I know they're thrust resistant, but I think it's very effective, me using the Musket. Let me know if you guys like this type of video. I'm going to be making a lot more guides on different creature types and different builds that I'm personally going to run. I appreciate all the love and support. God bless. Have a good one. My name's Sky from the Comeback Kids. Peace.